Hello and welcome. You join me, ADG, and here we are this morning, Sunday morning, miserable day outside, even though it should be light, it's not. And yeah, thought I'd jump on Gran Turismo, give myself a little morning session at Lewis Hamilton's challenge around the Nords. So I had a go at this yesterday and I got quite close to doing it. I managed to get 0.4 of a second off beating him, so very close to doing it. So here I am to have another attempt, basically, or another few attempts. It might take me a while to get my eye in. But yeah, we're in the Sauber Mercedes C9 1989 car, so quite old. What's that, 30? Nearly 30 years old. And yeah, away we go. So let's see if we can get this done. I need to, before I start actually, since I never consider this, people might actually send me messages, I better go get my phone charger and plug my phone in because my battery's gone, so I can actually see any messages that I get or anything. So bear with me for 2 seconds whilst I just nip downstairs. Oh, have a quick stretch as well before we get started. Oh, that's nice. Or do we just leave it for now and have an attempt or two? I'd like to see the messages. Where am I going to plug my phone in? Logistics. Right, I've got to get my phone, my charger. Back in a second. Just about, but just about reach. Right, I'm back. Here we go. I'll have an attempt and read that message in a second. So here we go. Hopefully, first attempt ain't too bad. Oh God, I shouldn't have run up the stairs. So I watched Super GT do this the other day as well, another prominent streamer. If you've never heard of him, I'm sure you have, but he did this where he just suggested coming out of all the slow corners in third gear basically, and that's what I've been doing in practice and yesterday's attempts, and it really does work, even though it feels like it bogs down massively. You just pick up the pace and you avoid the wheel spin. It's a bit rough through that first section, but we're off now. If you look at the bottom, there's a delta to Lewis Hamilton's lap, so I'm 0.3 up on Hamilton. It's not that difficult to do at the beginning of the lap. It's later in the lap that it becomes harder and harder to keep. Make sure you get the braking done into that. Such an easy corner to outbrake yourself into. You're going so quick, going over 200 miles an hour into that corner. Down 2 gears, look to hit the apex which I missed. Down another gear, and then crucially back up into third here to get that exit again. I did go down into second gear through that complex, but then to get the final drive out of the final corner, back up into third. Oh, big mistake, gone wide. Can't get it back on the track. Attempt number 1. Right, I need to catch my breath anyway. I ran up the stairs a bit too quick. Started that a little bit too quickly without getting ready. Don't know why I'm so out of breath. Getting old. Alright, turn my phone on as well. Wait for my phone to load up. Is it doing anything? Yep. Right, let's try again. Caught my breath a little bit now. Give myself a minute. Oh, slowly shakes it out of there, but sticking with the third gear technique. Bit wide on the exit. His ghost is actually half a second in front of me, so if I end up in front of his ghost, then that's really good. Oh, that's the problem with the ghost, so you can't see the bloody track. Alright. Really hadn't got myself sorted before starting the stream. Should have done. Professional as always. So I'll just get my phone loaded up, get YouTube on, and then I'll actually get some attempts underway. Or hopefully just one attempt. Be nice if the stream were about 10 minutes long. Alright. Highly entertaining so far, I know. Right, here we go then. Yeah. Right, I'm going to turn his ghost off this time. It is distracting. I've got a button set up just to be able to do it. So, through T1. Oh, miss that apex. Whoa, big kick of oversteer. Just about caught it. Get the braking done so early there just to make sure. You can brake later than that, but I just always end up going deep if I do. So some corners you get to know very well on this track, catch you out time and time again, so you just give those corners ultimate respect over the others. Decent through there, nice and clean. A little bit deep, so I just had to gather it up, brake extra heavy. Oh, terrible line into there. Turned in way too early. So get down into second gear for the braking and then back into third for the exit. You can just plant your foot then on the exit and you don't have to worry about the rear stepping out. And then same through here, back into third, plant your foot, bit wide with understeer, pushing me a little bit wide. Be careful through there, there's a few bumpy bits that can unsettle the car. Make sure you're in third gear for the exit here, definitely, even though I've just come out in fourth saying that. So schoolboy error. I'm sure I went down 2 gears then, but obviously not. So I've dropped time through this section because of that, but I'm still up on Hamilton at the moment, so I'll carry on. Whoa, touch on the grass, that's not good. This corner's tricky, get the braking done really early again. Make sure you get somewhere near that apex, otherwise you're flying off and you're going out wide. And then the carousel, always tricky, bad line in there. Had to kind of correct my line as I was going in, which doesn't help. Oops. Right, I might have to be a bit quieter and not talk all the way around. Oh, wrong button. Ah, for God's sake. Press the wrong button then, I was trying to turn the ghost off as soon as you go over the line, but... Oops, wrong button. Oh, where's my bloody... I keep pressing the wrong button. What am I doing? Right, where's my button? There it is. Trying to turn the ghost off, nearly turning my bloody stream off. Oh, touch on the grass on the brakes there. Not good. Up to 200 mile an hour now, 220. Come on. Crucial to get a good exit out there. Although I'm in third, it feels like I'm bogged down, but again, you're avoiding the wheel spin from second and the extra gear change. Gear changes aren't that quick in this car. It's an old car. 1989. Sauber C9 for those that have just joined. Taking it easy through this bit. I make so many mistakes through there, pushing too much. So just making sure I get through nicely, but with a bit of speed. Half a second down on Hamilton at the moment. So bumpy through there, so easily get it wrong. Hit the apex a little bit too close there. Actually hit the curb. This is a corner that I said's crucial to come out in third and came out in fourth in. So get your foot down as early as possible, you can make up a lot of time out of here. So not so many corners ago, Hamilton was half a second in front of me and now I'm nearly 0.3 in front of him. so the exit of that corner into this long straight is absolutely crucial. Slow through there though. I broke a bit too much just because I've had so many offs in practice yesterday through there, so taking it ultra cautious almost. Oh, it's in the wrong gear. God damn. That's the problem if you are using third gear, to almost use it like traction control. As soon as you make a mistake by going into second gear and you don't quite realise, you put your foot down expecting it just to bog down on you like it does in third gear, and then all of a sudden it goes on you. Like it just did there, basically. So attempt number 4, I think this is now. Nice and clean, that's good. Whoa, bit of oversteer put us on the grass. Oof. So quick is this car, kind of forget. And then you have one little moment and you think, bloody hell yeah, I remember how quick it is now. As soon as you get out of line a little bit. Oh, slow into there, but we'll try and gain it on the exit. Oh, not like that though. Oh. Trying to run that curve, being a bit greedy with the speed. Oops. Alright. Need a genuine attempt. I haven't really got very far into it yet. No. Ah, penalty. If I'm going to restart any, I might as well do that one with a penalty. What's this? Attempt number 6 or 7 now already. So let's get a full lap in and actually see what I can do. It's not feeling possible at the moment, not compared to yesterday. Managed to get quite a few good laps in yesterday. Need to get my eye in a bit more, I think. Oh, a bit deep. Decent exit though. Better through there, that's good. Hit both apexes. So easy to miss those with a slightly late turning. Down into second, they're back into third for the exit down here. So I'm a little bit down on Hamilton at the moment. Oh. Bit of a kick heading up the hill there. One of the most important corners on the track this for the speed on the exit. Not particularly great, but I've pulled the lead on Hamilton, that's the important thing. Could have come out of there faster though. I get this corner wrong up here quite a lot, so I have to be really careful to get it right. It's better. Before you even get to that curb, get on the brakes, otherwise you're going deep. Slowly does it into the carousel. I've made too many mistakes into here. All these corners kind of tighten up on you. These three in a row here. This bottom one definitely does, really quite tight if you get it wrong. There we go, nicely through there. And these all tighten up on you as well on the exits. It's a tricky little section to keep the power down and keep the pace going. Oh, I've gone deep. Shit. That's not annoying at all. Right, I'm going to have to shut up. I don't think I can talk at all through a lap and get it done. Too late, too late. Oh, just about. Save myself going on the grass. So I mean, as soon as you get the brake in a bit too late into there, you're really going deep. It's annoying, I have to actually glance at the gears when I go into there just to make sure I'm in third. Oh no. Right. Oh, I need a minute before I carry on. It's so frustrating. Especially when you're a good like few minutes into it, not just like 30 seconds into the track. That's the worst thing about it. How far in were I there? Where's my lap? So I was more than halfway through there. Right. Try again. So frustrating. Come on, I know I can do this. It's so close yesterday. And it wasn't a particularly brilliant lap that I did. But I was 0.4 off his lap yesterday, so frustratingly close. I know I can do it as well because at points I'm really quite up on him. Oh, no. That turning point is so crucial. That was terrible. So I think we're on attempt number 9 or 10 by now. Something like that anyway. I'm still yet to get a fast lap in. A little bit wide on both apexes, but carried a bit of speed. Oh, heading towards the high curve, not good. Not a brilliant lap so far. Not too bad. Bit wide through there. Don't know what's wrong with me. Come on. I know I can do this. Maybe talking all the way through is the way. Maybe I should talk my way through. Just distract myself from what I'm actually doing. Little lift. Back on the power through there. Looking, I don't know where I brake there if I'm honest. I just look to the corner and then brake when it seems appropriate. Trying to hit every apex through here, crucial. Oh, and then get it turned in early, even though I got on the grass a little bit there. flat out through here with a tiny little lift just to get to the apex. Make sure you get turned in and then power back down as soon as you've got on some kind of turning. And flat out all the way down here. Flat out through this corner at the bottom. A little lift just to make sure that you get over to the left hand side for the braking. Heavy on the brakes, down into third, second I'm in at the moment. Down into third gear. And then down 2 gears as you come through the compression here. Boom. In real life that's a massive compression. Not that I've ever been to the Nürburgring or Nordschleife, but I know it is from the actual proper videos of the track and everything. So I keep using second gear and I'm actually losing that exit time on Hamilton now. So I need to drop back into the habit of using third on the exits. Better through there this time, nice and tidy. Cruise through here, just lift and get it turned in. Oh, a bit wide as I got on the power a little bit mid-corner. Trying to be greedy. Back into third for the exit here. Even though you go through the corner in second there. And again, third gear, just down 1 gear. Make sure you don't go too wide on the exit. Get it pulled over to the left-hand side for this one. Over the little bump, you've got to be careful getting the power down on through that corner. You can unsettle the car, that bump. You can so easily lose it. Braking on that blue marker on the floor, down into third gear, looking for the apex, gone massively wide. I'm in fourth as well, so I've messed that up. Keep doing that, and that's a crucial corner. That's where you can gain a lot of time on Hamilton. I'm not too far down on him, so I'll carry on, but still possible. I'm 0.4 down on him or thereabouts. Looking to get this corner right, always get it wrong. Gone wide, gather it up with a bit of braking mid-corner, just notice the oversteer instantly, getting on the brakes. Back into third for the exit again, through here. Seems really slow as it bogs down, but you do get a better exit than wheel spinning in second. And then deep into the carousel on the brakes there, that was lucky. Alright, so now I'm just got to make the rest of the lap and actually try and push and gain a second on Hamilton because he's second up at the moment. So concentration time. This is the tricky part of the track as well for me personally. Oh no. Slow through all that section then. Too much curb, unsettle the car on the entry there as well. This is a tight one. Tightens on the exit. Slow again, so I'm 1.5 seconds down on Hamilton as I can have a quick glance. So I've got a lot of work to do in this last sector. Pushing too hard, wide. Just about gathered it up. Second carousel, quite slow. I'm too far down and I'm losing time down the straight as well, so I'm 2 seconds down. It all went wrong through the middle part of that lap. Doing quite well at the beginning. But, crucially, I've got a chance to actually finish a lap off here, so let's actually do it. First time today. Tricky to get the braking done into this last bit. Got to be early on the brakes, so easy to go deep into there. not early, but as late as you get, or as early as you please, whichever way around.
Don't sweat it. You'll
you
get
look
there.
at it.
Just keep pushing.
So almost 1.5 seconds down on my lap yesterday. Oh, excuse me. I know it's there. I just need to get that lap. I need to be clean. I lost a lot of time onto that long straight, and that's where I lost all the chance, pretty much the full chance for the rest of the lap on that long straight heading up the hill. And that's where it all went wrong, really. So I need to make sure I nail that corner. It's hard, I hate that corner. And the exit's really difficult to get right, because you've got to try and carry so much speed, but then it's so easy just to go an extra 2 or 3 miles an hour too fast and get understeer, and then you've messed it up. I'm on the grass, that's not good. That is the line, obviously. Bit of oversteer to fight on the way out. Big lift to get it turned into that second apex then. Oh, a bit deep. Couldn't quite bring it back to the apex without getting harder on the brakes, which I didn't really want to do, so I just carried the speed hard. Back into third gear for this exit. Seems like it bogs down massively, but do just get the traction. Oh, touch on the grass. Oh, got away with it just about. Just before I turned in, I had a touch on the grass. And so I got a little bit wide, ready for the turning point. Back into third for the exit again. Right, check the gear, I'm in third, right, foot down. That's better. That's the bit that I missed last lap. So head down now, concentrate for the rest of the lap, and I've got a chance of doing it. So dodgy that corner. You want to carry so much speed, but it's scary. Oh, getting understeer. So bad around the carousel, and I'm so bad out of the exit as well. Oh no, no, no. Ooh. That was deep. Just about kept it on track, but lost time. Definitely lost time there. Bit scrappy, bit scrappy. Keep it tidy. Better, nice and tidy through those last couple. This tightens up. Quick glance, I'm half a second down on Hamilton, so I need to start pushing a little bit where I can. Good exit out of there though. No, oh, so close to going off. Too wide there. Really bad line through there then. That's lost, well, I'm going to say it's lost me time, but it hasn't. Another quick glance towards the bottom. Second carousel, hate that corner. So easy to make a mistake through. Need to get this exit onto the straight right. This is where he seems to make time. Going in fourth this time. I still made time up on me, but I'm pretty close. Might be able to do it into the last couple of corners, but 0.2 down on him. But then there's a little mistake or something from him, so I'm closing in now. 0.15. 0.2, 0.12 even. Got to get this braking right now though. No, no, no. No. Oh, I've messed it up. Oh, half a second down on him.
Don't
Bastard.
You'll get there. Just keep pushing.
Oh, messed it up into the second to last corner. Jesus Christ. It's pretty close then. Oh, this is pretty epic. Right, here we go again then. Starting to pick up where I'm making the mistakes and losing the time, so hopefully, if my driving's good enough, I can hone those corners a little bit better than I've done and pick up even more time. Key is almost not to push, as silly as it sounds. Be in control at all times instead. Too early a turning on that first apex. Put me a bit wide for the second one, so I've lost time down here now. You can gain quite a bit down there if you're fast for that first apex. Too late again on the brakes. Straightening up the exit I suppose, but not the way you want to go through that. In fact, I'm going to retry straight away. I've already lost too much time. 2 corners really. I've lost quite a lot. It's a nightmare when you brake with your right foot through that section. I don't use left foot braking unless I'm driving on rally games, so dancing between the pedals through that section with little dabs of brake here and there. So not the fastest I've ever taken that, but at least I got through nice and cleanly. Oh no, that's deep. It's actually the line Hamilton took when I watched the replay. He ended up messing that corner up a little bit. No. Oh. I didn't help myself there, I didn't lift off. Don't know what I did there, I think I just touched the grass a little bit. Oh. Oops. Right, restart number 50, you know, something we're on now. Feel like we're slow into that. God, scrappy first sector. That's exactly how you don't want to do it. Come on, this is the lap. Oh, too close and turned in way too early to that first one. Deep into there as well. Oh God, it's all going wrong. I'm up on the time though. That's the crucial thing, I suppose. Just don't feel like a neat lap so far, that's all. That's a good exit. Finally. Got that exit right. So I'm not going to get excited, but at the moment I'm 1.5 seconds up on Hamilton. Still got a lot to do in this lap though. No, no. Oh no. Lost it all into there, braking too late. Oh, fucked it. Oops. God damn. Broke too late into there, messed it up completely. Couldn't get it turned in, they were just too heavy on the brakes. Just try and keep it tidy. It's hard not to keep glancing at Hamilton's time where you are in comparison, but you need to not and just concentrate on the track and drive. As soon as you make one mistake, then it starts getting in your head that you've dropped time, and you need to just put a lap in really and not worry about it. And just keep it nice and fast and tidy. Done it again, turned in too early, lifted off to compensate this time though, so I didn't go too wide on the exit. Oh god, heavy on the brakes, bad line going through there as well. Oh, come out in the wrong gear. Oops, another big mistake, dropped me loads of time. Bogging down in the wrong gear is not the way to do it. Pretty sure Hamilton won't have been doing that. So slow out of there, that's bad. Could have been on the power a lot earlier. Still gained a little bit of time up the hill, but the big opportunity to gain is this part of the track and I've just messed it up. Oh, big lift to get it turned in there. Looking at the bloody time to Hamilton, didn't even look at the track and I drive off the track. Wasn't even good news either, I wasn't even up. Oh no. Right, come on. Didn't want to be on here for 3 hours, but it looks like I'm going to be. Right, we're away. No. Whoa. Massive oversteer moment. Got the heart going a bit. Bad line into there, that was terrible. Glancing at the bottom, a second down now. That's not good. Miss for me, that. Not miss, hit, miss. Oh my god. Right, I think I need a bit of a break. Getting too much. My eyes can't cope either. Need to have a bit of a rest for a minute or two. Oh, God. I know I can do this. That's a frustrating thing. I know I can do it. I was 0.4 of a second off yesterday. So I ain't got to gain a lot, really, if I can get in a similar time. At times, I'm up on him. One lap a few attempts ago, I was 1.5 seconds up on him. And then messed it up. So it's definitely possible. Just need to get that lap actually nailed with as minimal. You're gonna make mistakes around here because it's such a long track, but with as minimal mistakes as possible, basically. Hamilton even makes a few mistakes picked up on in the replay when I watched it back. So it's one of those. You've got to capitalise on his mistakes and try and make as little mistakes as possible. No, oh God, great first attempt after a break. Big bump over that left curb then when I hit that. Bit scrappy that first section, but we're away into the lap. I could retry and just get that first sector right, but it doesn't make any difference when you've got the rest of the lap to go. Making for a better replay though. Oh, that's deep. Get back on the power a bit earlier, straight line it a bit more. A better line for a change through there. About the best I've done it for about 5 laps now. Quite good through there. My nemesis corner, I hate that corner. Always seem to get it wrong. It just happens to be one of the most important corners on the track for the long straight after it. This time round I fluked it and got it right. This corner keeps catching me out. Better not as deep into there this time. It's so easy to go deep on the brakes into there. So easy. Oh no, I'm on the outside of the carousel, get back in. Not too bad, I don't think I'll have lost too much time there. This corner seems like a really tricky corner in this car, and this corner in particular. so easy to go deep into there as well. Missing all the apexes now. It's not good. Dropping time left, right and centre to Hamilton here, but getting through it, and I'm still up on him just about. That's the main thing at the moment. Tricky exit, that one. Right, we're away for the faster sector. Oh, a bit deep, bit deep. Oh, bad line, having to lift to get the line back. Not many corners left now for the long straight. My worst corner probably is that second carousel. So slow through there. Never know how to take it to get it fast. Oh no, messed up on the gears. Oh, for God's sake. I had an opportunity to do it there and I just went, I didn't realise I were in second gear. I went down, I didn't realise I was in third, and I went down into second thinking I was in fourth, going down into third. I just messed it up basically on one gear change before that long corner, and then the long straight, all down to one corner pretty much for me. And I'm 0.5 down again, so I've done that twice now.
Don't sweat it. You'll get there. Just keep pushing.
Bloody one corner. Right, come on. So close to doing this. It's annoying. It's more annoying than being like 5 seconds off. At least you know you've got a massive challenge on your hands. I just need to find a tiny bit of time. Well, should I say not lose any time. That's the crucial thing really. I keep finding the time but then I lose it again. Nice smooth ride through there, about as smooth as you can get anyway, riding the curbs. Bit wide into that. Right, we're good. Come out 0.4, nearly 0.5 up at the beginning of the first sector, which is obviously a massive bonus for me. Not the best on the brakes into that. Come on. Ooh, a bit deep. Managed to gather it up. Oof. So I've dropped a bit of time to him now. Keep it so neat and tidy and steady through here. Oh, as I say that, I get over the curb too much, lose the rear end. Oh, terrible example of doing exactly the opposite of what you're saying. Drop time to him now, but I know it's there. You can gain it through a lot of the lap. It's not just one corner here and there where you have to... Oh, fucking hell. We have to get it right. I need another little minute or two, I think. Any advice anyone can offer me? Get better, I suppose. Doing alright through that first sector. Just need to just manage it. That's a really bad start again. Every time I have a little break and restart, I go absolutely terribly into that first corner. Couldn't go worse. You kind of have to brake as you're going over the line, that's why if you just brake that a little bit too late, you're deep. This is what happens when you start trying too hard. Alright, calm down again. It's hard to hustle your way through that first bit nicely. You've got to concentrate. Hey, when I outbrake myself a little bit into there, you lose the momentum on the way out. Because you're just so concerned that you're going deep, you've got to just hold the brakes for so long, and then you just don't get on the power when you should be able to. No. Ooh, thought that were deep on the exit there. Ooh, bit of a kick as you go over that bump. So slow through that corner, but I'd rather get it right than go off after such a long distance into the lap. I think we're over halfway through, or more or less, when you get to the carousel. Need to get this carousel right, I keep getting it wrong. Found myself on the outside one lap. Using Super GT's third gear exit strategy. Works a peach everywhere you go. Well, some corners it's probably actually better in second to exit, but still, majority of the track is third gear, and you just get a decent exit just by planting your foot. It almost works like traction control in a way. You can just be a bit more aggressive with the throttle and just wait for the revs to build. Bit wide, whoa, fighting to get it back. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, knew as soon as I'd done that, I turned in too early, hit the curb. Oh, it just put me out wide. It was quite a long way up then as well. I was over a second up on him. God damn. I can even watch it back on my little video. Terrible. Here we go again. This is getting boring, I'll be honest. Don't know about people watching. But hopefully you stick with me and actually see me do it eventually. Certainly not far off doing it, I just need to get that clean lap in. And that's not the way to do it. Bumping over the curbs dramatically there. As I've gone off again, and it's another retry, I'll read the message that's just been sent. Terrible though at the moment. Good morning, mate. I've got 4 diamonds now. 4 diamonds, but yeah, proving tricky. I tried this yesterday. That's why I've jumped on it today, because I thought it'd be a bit easier because I had to go yesterday. But today, I'm miles off. Yesterday I got 0.4 off his time, so I know it's there. Can definitely do it. At times today as well, I've been over a second and a half in front of him, so it's definitely there, but I just end up making inevitable mistakes around such a track, and then it all disappears on me. So the end of the lap I'm finding difficult, getting onto the actual long straight nicely, carrying some kind of decent speed into that corner and out of that corner's proving tricky for me. Done this beginning section now so much it feels normal, like feels like a normal track. Don't feel like Nords life anymore. Normally it should be daunting because you don't do that many laps of it, but anyway, back into concentration mode. So I'm slightly up on him at the moment, nearly half a second. No, keep getting that corner wrong. Not good for me. It's another corner where you can gain time. Gained a little bit on the exit, but you can gain even more than that if you get the corner actually right. No. Get off the bloody grass. Lawn mower in you at the moment. Nope. Oh, got to keep your foot in, obviously. I'm going to lift out. Just about making time back up on Hamilton now. Had to work hard to do it, but got there just about at the moment. Not too bad an exit out of there. I've seen better, but certainly done worse. It'd be nice if I had a bit more of a buffer to Hamilton by this point in the lap, but I don't, so I'm just going to have to try and carry the speed through these sectors as best I can. These are the ones that scare me a little bit though, and I'm not very fast at, if I'm honest. Especially through this carousel, and never carry any speed through it because it always worries me that I'm going to make a mistake. I'm sure you can go a lot faster through there, but whoa, a bit deep. What she said. Tricky crests, coming over these kind of corners with crests halfway through. For example, they're all the same, these kind of corners, in a way. Gone deep into there so many times, so try and save the line this time. Jesus, that still wasn't brilliant. Struggling to gain the line back to go flat out through there. I'm not a million miles off Hamilton at the moment. Oh, that hasn't helped. That certainly hasn't helped. Touch on the grass, I just couldn't get back on the power, otherwise I'd have spun. So I've got to do it just for pure bravery into this corner, which isn't going to help. He just gets that corner absolutely perfect, there's Hamilton. Oh, I'm too far down again, I might as well retry. God damn. I need to gain on that beginning section of the lap and then actually use that to my advantage. That's the best I'm going to be able to do, really. There's not that many corners where I can gain loads of time on him. So I need this beginning bit to be quite good. Oh, too much oversteer, that's a lift. God damn. I love the way you do that, you go so close to the grass on the exit. Better into there this time. Actually got through the corner rather than breaking into it and then driving out of it. I've got a reasonable lead now, I need to just keep building on that. Oh, that could have been a big moment. Come on. So much understeer into that. I'm slightly up on him. Going alright so far. Feel like this is a decent lap. I just need to keep calm. Drive the car and not overdrive it. Right, we've got the carousel, nice for a change. Actually gained some time through there. That's positive. Oh, I rode that curb dangerously then. Trying to keep the lines right through this section. This is where you can lose loads of time if you're just missing the apexes. So just trying to almost go slow, but just nice and steady and tidy. That's good. That's probably my hardest section done. This corner keeps catching me out, so I need to be careful. Better this time. Oh god, that was fast. No. Ooh, a little bit deep into there. That was a bit scary. Second carousel I absolutely hate for some reason. You can never get through it. Never take it right. Right, but I actually got a chance of doing this. I need to get this last corner right onto the straight. Right, I'm dropping time to him, but I'm up. That's the crucial thing. Into fifth gear. He does actually start dropping some time halfway down this straight, does Hamilton, so there we go. I start gaining again now. So I've got half a second to play with into this last couple of corners. Ooh, this is exciting. Woohoo! I was just going to go, I need to make sure I get the braking done. Even if I don't beat this time, I need to make sure I get the braking done right. And I haven't. Oh, just about have. Have I done it? Have I done it? Oh, that doesn't help. Yes, I've done it. Fucking yes. Sorry about the language. Wow. Yes.
Where did that come from? Mega.
0.6 up on him in the end as well. So, yes. I actually gained through those last couple of corners. Oh my god, that took some doing, but got there in the end. Yes, 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 yes. That was good. Finally. I hoped I could do it on stream. You never quite know if you're actually going to be able to do it, but yeah, there we go. Anyway, after that pretty much epic battle doing that, we'll see where we are in the, there's no restarts now. We'll see where we are in the, see where we are in the world tables. What I want. So I'm in third position in friends list, and where are we in the world? Well, we're not in the top 10, so surprise, surprise. I forgot that it only showed you a top 10. Thought it showed you everyone. So yeah, not too bad. Beat him by, what was it, points? Just, yeah, 0.6 of a second, is it? Just less than 0.6 of a second by the look of it. So yeah, happy with that. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. That's a good way to start my Sunday, even though it took a little bit longer than I expected. But yeah, Take care. Thank you very much for joining me. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully. And if you enjoyed this as well, give us a like. Take care, like I've just said, and yeah, see you again soon.